So yeah, what I've been doing is just like sleeping and like all that good stuff. Work? Wait, is today not Tuesday? Oh no. Oh no. What's the time right now? It's a late o'clock. No! Don't worry, you got this. You're beautiful, you're great. Look at you. Don't look at that. Don't worry.
I want to call an interesting introduction, but what am I, a YouTuber? Hey guys, welcome to my presentation. Today we're going to be talking about women. I know, amazing, they're great, gifts from heaven above. But more importantly, we're talking about the women that star in the story Chronicles of a Death Foretold. And I know this is like 7 weeks late, but that doesn't mean I can't talk. The first character we're going to be talking about is Victoria Guzman. Look at her, look at her. Great, look at that shirt, look at it. Who drew this? Whoa, that's crazy. Victoria Guzman is the Nassau's family cook in their house and was the mistress of Santiago's father, name I can't pronounce. Ibrahim Nassar, before she started working as their cook. The main importance of her role is her resentment towards the kind of behavior that happens in her everyday life, mainly from the Nassau family men. She fears the same thing that happened to her will happen with her daughter Divian Flor with Santiago, which I'll talk about in a bit. She has the aspirations that her daughter will have a better life, and she tries to do this with her choices available by trying to keep her away from Santiago, but can't really do much when you literally work for the guy. And there's not much other choices for her because she is a single mother, and that's the only job she has. Because it's such a small town, everyone knows each other, everyone has their place, and especially the women in their town. Her responses to life, even though she has to live within the guidelines set for women, doesn't stop her from her resentment. Her interactions with Santiago, for example, in the kitchen in the morning when he's eating breakfast and he comments on her acting like a savage because he's, like ripping the guts out of a rabbit, throwing it to the dogs, and it only disgusts her more. And he also makes a crude comment about laying his hands on her daughter, which only enrages her more. And because of her reaction to this whole engagement, it shows us that this isn't uncommon for this to happen. And it also shows that she can't really do anything about it. She can't do anything about the way that she's treated, or how her daughter is treated. Speaking of her daughter, nice transition, Brianna. Thanks, Brianna. The next character we're going to talk about is Devian Flor. She's a teenage girl who also works in the Nassat's family house with their mother, Victoria. I know. Thought you would have never seen her again? Boom, there she is. She has a terrible fear every time she is alone in the house and she cleans. Her fear is from Santiago because of the times he inappropriately touches her. Gross, yeah. This is the norm. She can't say anything because of the fear that's built inside her because of this. Her aspiration is the same as for her mother. She wants to get out, but she can't. And she doesn't even know if she wants to actually get out of there because of the fear. She's paralyzed in the position that she is, not just physically every time Santiago touches her, but in her status. She has no other choice. She's a teen and her mother works there. They're both alone, and because they're women, they don't have any power. Oh, that was a little. Haha. Next freaking character, please. We're gonna be talking about. Oh, I don't remember her name. I don't remember her name. Like, I'm just one video. Just one video. Hey, before I swear, how do you pronounce it? Clotilda. I knew it. You knew it. We all knew it. Get back to the presentation, Brianna. Okay, Brianna. The next character we're going to talk about is Clotilda. Clotilda is the milk shop owner. The milk shop, hence where the twins brothers hid and slept before they, kind of ended my homeboy Santiago's life. She already knew prior to letting them into her shop about their plans to kill Santiago. And she invites them in, offers to give them a shave, get some drinks. And on the surface of this action, you're like, damn, this girl don't give a damn. She's just hardcore. She don't care. But in reality, she's stalling time. And not only that, she doesn't even believe that they're gonna do it. This is an example of the bystander effect in the sense of she doubts them, and even if they are gonna do something, they're not gonna do it. They're just dumb idiot young adults. They're just overreacting. Just give them a nice shave, make them feel good about themselves, give them some drinks so she could hide the knives so they don't do anything drastic, even if they are. And that's where we're wrong about the bystander thing. Like, she did all that she could in her power. She, quote unquote, knows her place. She knows that she can't do anything more. She can't convince them. They already set their mind on it. So that's a choice that she makes. Now. Let's get to everyone's favorite character, Angela. The whole start of this, because of her whole recklessness, as one would see it when reading this book. Whether she's lying or not, we'll never know. If Angela isn't like other girls. She doesn't care for the social statuses of how women should be just wives and married off, even though that's how she was raised. Even quoted in the book, that's the whole reason her mother raises her and her siblings. She raises them to be married off. Now, quick update if you haven't read the story. Sorry for the spoilers, but yeah, I already said it. Santiago is killed. Santiago is killed by her twin brothers. They're not twins with her, they're just twins. Pedro and Pablo. Because she is married off the richest man in town, she has no choices. Her only choice is to go along with it, go with her family's choices, because they're poor and because she is a woman, and what can she do? She just hopes for the best. Hopes to trick the richest man into thinking, yeah, you took my virginity, don't worry about it, babe. Wedding night, let's get it on. Doesn't work. Now, we're gonna talk about Margot, the narrator's sister, who's almost completely different from Angela. She's like the exact opposite. She has a huge crush on Santiago, and she envies Flora, his fiance. She sees nothing wrong with him. He's perfect. He's muscular, has a gun, money. And she's like, damn, that's a man right there. Because that's what she's taught. She invites him every morning for breakfast with her family. And the morning of his murder, it was no different. She invited him, but was declined. She didn't know. She didn't know that he was going to be murdered. And she didn't find out until she got home. She had no clue that she could have warned him. She had no choice in doing so. Angela and Margot are different spectrums of the staying in the spot stereotype. Two young girls. They were taught to fit in, and Margot does that. She accepts it. She knows her place, and Angela wishes for more. Because she knows she's worth more. Women in STEM, am I right? Ahaha. The next comparison that we have is Victoria and Davina. They're two different stages of what harassment can do. The aftermath and the current stage of being taken advantage of. Clotilda is an example of a woman knowing her place but still knowing that it's wrong. Knowing she has to do more and using what she has. Not letting that stop her. These are three big themes in the books displayed by these characters and the relationships to Santiago and other men character and what their roles are. In relations to modern women, first we're going to talk about how things are different now for modern women. First with Victoria and Davina Flor. Girls, what's poppin'? Woo! women are now able to actually speak out against any kind of assault that they face. They don't have to live with it, live with their abuser. And yes, though it is a big problem, people are working on it. They have things like #MeToo and not blaming the victim. Rape culture is a real thing, and they know that it exists, and now it's actually being acknowledged and not treated like the boy who cried wolf. Angela and Margot are also an example of equality and feminism, in the kind of sense of women are supposed to stay at home, women are supposed to get married, women are supposed to stay pure till marriage. And though some people still have those beliefs in the sense of, I want this man because he's perfect, because he's muscular, you know, guns, he's strong, has money, can protect me. And there's nothing wrong with that. But there's also people like Angela who don't want to just be married off because she has to. And though it's not really shown that Angela wants to be more, she knows that she doesn't want to be married off just for wealth. Claudia is the last example that we have that it's kind of in between. Not fitting the norms, but doing what you can. Being strong in these situations. And that's a big example of what moved women forward. And it's women like Clotilda, not Claudia. I don't know who Claudia is. Claudia? Never heard of her. It's women like Clotilda that have made the advancement of women's rights. Okay, thank you, that's all. I know this was super long and boring. Deuces. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!